One level, a lot of these programs, YouTubers, they know the market is in India. So a lot of them...
the clicks that they're getting.
Yeah. The number of people, when they praise India, they say good things about India, or they have a discussion on India.
Oh, bloody. It's only for clicks.
So a lot of, I'm not saying all, some of them are genuine. Then you have the most serious people who are talking in terms of facts and figures. Not just drawing room kind of talk and things, who talk in terms of facts and figures. You know, India going to the moon, for example, landing in a place where nobody else has done. That is the kind of admiration that is genuine. You know, they appreciate it. You, the fifth largest economy moving to becoming the third largest economy, and the kind of bridges, what's happening in J&K, the kind of situation. But then a lot of the other people are these people to get views because YouTube pays.
But when you're dealing with Pakistanis officials out there, do they ask you about Indian politics, or do they know everything about Indian politics? Is it how it is?
No. It's a.
Which way do they lean?
See, at that time there was just one.
Congress, yes. What about you? Which way do you feel? Because we've seen Manishankar Iyer going and saying that inko Modi ko hatao, kuch bhi karo, you know, those kind of. Which way do they lean? I mean, I know that there was this grand love affair that they had with Vajpayee ji because they adored him and they adored Lalu Yadav. There was so much curiosity. Like in Afghanistan, this incredible curiosity about Bollywood. Everybody wanted to know about Salman Khan. And I hadn't seen Salman Khan films. So when I went to Kabul and they kept asking me about Katrina Kaif and Salman Khan, I was like, really? I don't know about it. And I was like, my God, I should read up on Bollywood before going there and know about it.
Crazy about Bollywood.
Bollywood, but they know. But the love affair with Vajpayee and with Lalu Yadav, two politicians they adore. What was your experience?
Absolutely, and they remember that, but it's at two levels. One is the official kind of Islamabad. They watch India very closely. They understand India very well, and they try to spread an official narrative which is even different from their understanding. But for instance, one thing is clear to them, that there is a huge power differential between the countries now, and when you talk to the people, that's a totally different game. They want to know where Shah Rukh Khan stays and whether I've met him and whether he could possibly.
They think you're nothing. Agar Shah Rukh se nahi mile, Salman se nahi mile, tum ho kya cheez fir?
Exactly.
You don't deserve the discount.
Exactly.
That we want to give you.
But some of it is now spilling out into the public domain in podcasts such as yours, coming out of Pakistan, because they are talking freely about benchmarking themselves against India, against the world. And they're seeing the difference, and they are talking about it fairly openly. So, you see which way the younger Pakistanis thinking. You need to see some of the kind of stuff coming out on social media, which is very open and very self-critical often, and often not hesitating in expressing a good deal of admiration about what's happening in India.
The first time I visited Pakistan, I was impressed. Like anybody who visits Pakistan, not now, any Indian who used to visit Pakistan, their roads, nice, broad. Of course, the Americans built them, but still broad roads. And in Islamabad, yeah. No, even Islamabad to Lahore when you would drive.
That's the motorway, thanks.
The motorway, right, because of Nawaz Sharif. So you would be impressed. Of course, you go to their bastis, they are like our inner cities, or like even American inner cities. They're quite bad. But what I'm saying is that those things used to impress people. Then I met with Pakistanis who came to India, and their first impression when they see the Indira Gandhi airport, that was the first biggest airport that we had. They felt at that, my God, these people who had only Ambassador and Fiat car, ab inke paas gaadiyan bhi badi badi aa gayi. Inka airport hamar se alishan hai. It's like that change happened. And now you're listening to Pakistani podcasts and Pakistani television shows where they say that hum to reh gaye. Is that now translating into we need to get out of this hellhole, this economic mess that we are in?
It works on two levels. One level, a lot of these programs, YouTubers, they know the market is in India. So a lot of them...
the clicks that they're getting.
Yeah. the number of people, when they praise India, or they say good things about India, or they have a discussion on India, they
Oh,
know
bloody. It's only for clicks.
so lot of, I'm not saying all, some of them are genuine. Then you have the most serious people who are talking in terms of facts and figures, not just drawing room kind of talk and things, who talk in terms of facts and figures. You know, India going to the moon, for example, landing in a place where nobody else has done. That is the kind of admiration that is genuine. You know, they appreciate it. You, the fifth largest economy moving to becoming the third largest economy, and the kind of bridges, what's happening in J&K, the kind of situation. But then a lot of the other people are these people to get views because YouTube pays.
But come se come, there is a conversation, you know. And it's not those 10 people who had a monopoly over the Pakistani narrative who used to come to India and meet with the 10 Indians. You know, they were these 10 udhar se, 10 idhar se, they were the only ones.
There's a democratization in this space. More people are expressing views, and that's the nature of social media. And the good thing is that Pakistan hasn't completely clamped down on it, but the difference between the official narrative and what people themselves are seeing and sensing has become huge. So it's harder to sustain the official narrative about an India that is persecuting its minorities and, you know, terrible things are happening, while the others are seeing the images, seeing the facts and figures and putting a different narrative. So that becomes a challenge for the Pakistani establishment.